Hello, good afternoon. I just wanted to share a little something that I had a little conversation with one of my kids the other day, and we were talking about Doritos. And I was telling them back in my day, like Doritos was like 75 cents. And like when I was around 16, 17, like roughly around his age, it was like 99 cents a bag. Nowadays, it's 250, 275, or depending. So like the inflation on the Doritos compared to prices and things, that's how we're comparing prices here. And then we also talked about like all the inflation. Like when I was a kid, rent was $600. I remember. And nowadays, over here in these California streets, rent is between $2,000, $4,000 rents. Like back in the day, it was $600. Like, and back then they didn't have these extra luxuries and things that we have today. And by extra luxuries, like back then, people didn't pay for car insurance like they pay for car insurance today. They don't pay for cell phones because they didn't have cell phones. Like every member of your household family has cell phones. I mean, I'm not paying too many people's cell phones, mostly just mine. But at the same time, I'm saying all these luxury things and Wi-Fi. You have to pay for Wi-Fi unless you're going to somebody else's house and or other industries that are stealing your data as you're going. But it's still like a necessity luxury type thing, which is kind of like a catch-22 because you can't live without these things nowadays because you would be in the complete like wouldn't even. Inflation is just crazy, and I feel like it's just the beginning. And when I seen one of these little things on YouTube or somewheres, or I don't even know where I saw it, but they were like, they had a picture, and it wasn't just like normally they have a picture of like a mom, a dad, and two kids. But this time it was like a two-family home type thing. So that's how they're going to try to inflate and make things so complicated so that way inflation is going to get worse. And by like a two-family home, I mean two moms, two dads, four kids, or maybe more kids, or extra family members participating in, people ain't used to living with people no more. I don't know. I was a kid. It was just normal. I felt like it was normal. A lot of people tell me it's not normal. But we had a bunch of people in our family. I know my brother just not happy with all the people that were in our house. But, what can you do when you're a kid? All you can do is change things up when you're a grown up. But, like, for reals. And me, it never bothered me how many people are in my house. Even now, to this day, we have like some weeks, some weeks we have about 8 people. Some weeks we have about 6. So it's just rotation right now. Just saying. And I was just sharing this with my kid to share like, look, things are pricey. Things cost a lot. You can't just assume that things are just going to, I mean, I'm proud of my kids though, because they make the ends meet when they're meeting. Because they will look up coupons, deals, or wherever to find or figure out how to get around and do what they need to do, which is a great skill to have because not everybody has that skill. But when inflation just be hitting it, just be messing up all of it. And your little pennies or your dollars that turn to pennies don't grow. It's a tough situation. But that inflation, tell me y'all don't remember 75-cent chips. Tell me, 75